Good morning, everyone. I hope all you are quite well at your home with your parents and regularly learning from WhatsApp group and YouTube videos and keep going on with these videos and regular revise and learn all one. Okay? Thing is what? In previous video you have covered your all introductory part of vector quantity with their operation. Next one is your equation of motion in rotatory path. Equation of motion in rotatory path. I have given you a homework. I hope all you can't done. So I will give you some tips. The first equation is clear. How is it proved? It is done by only calculus method. Check it. You all know. The rate of change of angular velocity known as angular acceleration. Then du equals to alpha dt. Then on integrating omega naught to omega become alpha dt from 0 to t. Integral differential neglect omega naught to omega alpha t from 0 to t. Then on putting its limit, what do you get? Omega equals to omega naught plus alpha t. It's your first equation. Okay? It is comparable with first equation in straight line path. V equals to u plus at. V is replaced by omega, u is replaced by omega naught, a is replaced by alpha. Okay? Yes. Next one is your second equation. Second equation is theta equals to omega naught t to half alpha t square. You all know the rate of change of angular displacement is known as angular velocity. Okay? On multiplying from first equation omega is omega naught plus alpha t. Substitute here. Naught plus alpha t of dt. dt become omega naught of dt plus alpha t of dt. On integrating from lower to upper, omega naught of dt from 0 to t plus alpha t dt from 0 to t. Clear? Then lower to upper omega naught t lower to upper plus alpha t square by 2. और t का इंटीग्रेशन क्या हुआ? x की पावर n का इंटीग्रेशन क्या होता है? x की पावर n प्लस वन ओवर n प्लस वन. ठीक? फ्रॉम 0 to t. Then final minus initial become omega naught t minus 0 plus t square by 2 minus 0. So theta equals to omega naught of t half alpha t square. It's your second rotatory equation. What's your third? What's your third equation? देखिए, these are same as straight line, but only we derived in by calculus method only. These are derived by only calculus method, not by graphical, by algebraic, because they are in rotatory path. So only we derived by calculus method. The third equation is omega x is omega naught square plus alpha theta. Clear? Then you all know what? Omega is ds over dt. Omega is theta over dt. आप देखिए इसके अलावा for inconvenience, you all know angular acceleration is d omega over dt. On multiplying angular displacement The rate of change of angular displacement by angular velocity, omega d omega over d theta, on multiplying alpha d theta. Clear? On integrating from lower to upper, alpha d theta from lower to 0 to theta, lower limit to final limit. Then on integrating omega square by 2 from omega naught to omega alpha theta from 0 to theta. Then what will you find? Make such differentiation only. Makes difference between the lower and upper limit. What we get? Omega square minus omega naught square by 2 equals to alpha theta. Then omega square minus omega naught square become 2 alpha theta. It's your third equation. Okay, you all know in straight line motion all these equations are derived by calculus method, but in rotatory motion they are also derived by calculus method only. Your next one will be your what? सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स. अगर रोटेटरी मोशन की बात करूंगा तो बिना सेंट्रीपिटल के फोर्स के काम चलेगा नहीं मेरा. सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स इज व्हाट? मतलब वो फोर्स जो ऑब्जेक्ट को सर्कुलर पाथ में रोटेट होते टाइम, जो ऑब्जेक्ट को सर्कुलर पाथ में रोटेट होने के लिए मैंडेटरी फोर्स है, और वो उस टाइम जनरेट करेगा सेंट्रीपिटल एक्सीलरेशन को. सेंट्रीपिटल एक्सीलरेशन. व्हाट इज सेंट्रीपिटल एक्सीलरेशन? द मिनिमम एक्सीलरेशन which is required by the body just to rotate in a circular path. बिना सेंट्रीपिटल एक्सीलरेशन के ऑब्जेक्ट सर्कुलर पाथ में रोटेट नहीं हो सकता. दी आर द मिनिमम एक्सीलरेशन below which object can't rotate, and its force be what? Your centripetal force always be comes in pair. जब मेरा कोई ऑब्जेक्ट सर्कुलर पाथ में रोटेट होगा ना, जब भी मेरा ऑब्जेक्ट सर्कुलर पाथ में रोटेट होगा तो सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स तो उसको सेंटर की तरफ लाएगा और सेंट्रीफ्यूगल फोर्स सेंटर से बाहर ले जाएगा. तो जब ये दोनों फोर्स बराबर होंगे जब ऑब्जेक्ट सर्कुलर पाथ को रोटेट करता है, सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स और सेंट्रीफ्यूगल फोर्स इक्विलिब्रियम में होंगे तो ऑब्जेक्ट का रोटेटरी पाथ रोटेटरी पाथ होगा, अदरवाइज नहीं होगा. व्हाट्स द फोर्स? F equals to m a will be your b square upon r. So force is your mb square over r. It's a centripetal force or centrifugal force. Clear? Yeah. Yes. One more thing is what? What's the relation between velocity or angular velocity? Just suppose your object is rotating in a circular path. Your object is rotating in a circular path like this. Okay? It's your angular displacement. It's radius in time t. In a small time dt. You all know what? In 10th mathematics you all know angle equals to arc upon radius. Angle equals to arc अपॉन रेडियस. ठीक है ना? डिस्टेंस कवर की इसने मान लीजिए कोई भी, ये इसकी डिस्टेंस की बात कर रहा है. आर्क ओवर रेडियस ऑन टेकिंग विद रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम ds over dt into r. The rate of change of displacement is velocity v upon r. The rate of change of angular displacement is angular velocity. So omega equals to b upon r. So v equals to r omega. It's a relation between velocity or angular velocity. Clear? Your next homework is what? Relation between acceleration or angular velocity. A equals to omega square r. You have to prove. It's a homework. Done it. A equals to omega square r. Thank you.